This is going to be a shorter reading, not a long one, but it's still going to be a good one. So let's take a look. What's changed for Aquarius? We just went through this big eclipse yesterday. A lot going on, right? So I know you're feeling it. Okay. Rahu is right there. 12 houses away from you. Now, that means you're going to lose a lot of things, but for the right reason. Aquarius, get ready for big changes, right? Huge changes for you. Rahu is the north node of the moon, Aquarius. It is right there next to you in Pisces. And it is sucking up so much, and you might be dealing with some health situations. You might be dealing with some financial scarcity. You might be dealing with having to go to the hospital or like medical crises in some extent. You might have gotten news that somebody you care very dearly about is in the hospital or not doing well health-wise or financially. You might have gotten news somebody that you love is going to jail, or something's wrong with them, or somebody needs to go to rehab. You may even be thinking about maybe you need to go to rehab. Maybe you are an alcoholic. Maybe you're addicted to drugs. Maybe you're addicted to sex. Maybe you're addicted to other things. But this is the time where big changes are going to be made, and you're going to change it. This could also be a time where you might be going to court or dealing with court matters for financial reasons or even divorce. But let's see what's going on. Show me Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, the first card that comes out obviously is third party. Whoo! That's the biggest thing on your heart right now. You're blown away, you're hurt that there's even a third party involved. Why is this third party involved, right? Bottom line, 9 of Pentacles. You're worried they may get married. Or you're worried about your marriage. But this may in some aspect make you question your own worth, and you're really going through your value. You feel like you don't have a lot of value because somebody chose somebody else. And now you're single, and now you have it all on you. And you know that's okay. That's for the better. Sometimes God takes people out of your life as he heard conversations that you didn't, because God saw things that you didn't. So you're going to have to trust why you are single, why this is over. And you're going to have to say, you know what, third party, you can have him. Or you can have her. Have fun with that. Because if they weren't faithful to you, believe me, they're not going to be faithful to this other person. And you're like, they're going to do to you what they did to me. If they want to shoot themselves in the foot, let them. It's all fake, you know? And I will say this. I myself have been on two sides. Point, guys. I have been the third party outside of a relationship. And I have also been the wife in the relationship that was cheated on, okay, with a third party. So I have been on two sides. I've seen both aspects. Oh, I forgot this card. I've done the work, Hanged Man. I've got a whole different perspective. So if I can help you out here, I've been both parties. The party where I was the one cheated on, the party where I was the wife, and my person was just out there effing around with nobodies, is how I thought of it. They're nobodies. They don't compare to me. I'm the mother of his children. They don't compare to me. I'm the wife. How could they do this? I was very prideful. I thought I was better than everybody else. I thought I had more, and I probably did have more, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not about that. I was with someone that wasn't going to be faithful to me. And I had to want out for me, because that's me accepting it is saying I'm not worth someone that's faithful. I'm only worth someone that's going to use me and break my heart and go full around. Now that person kept coming back to me, kept coming back throughout the cheating. And I would accept and accept and accept. And I would tell myself lies like, well, obviously he really wants me. He chooses me because he's coming back to me, because he lives with me. So I'm the chosen one. He chose to publicly state he's with me. His family knows he's with me. Therefore, I'm the chosen one. But my life was heartbroken because it didn't matter. It didn't matter. How it looked didn't matter. He would still cheat behind closed doors. He would still cheat and sneak around, and it would go on whether he lived with me or not, whether we were publicly together or not, it would go on. So that was one side of it. And I would tell myself, if I hang in there, if I am dedicated enough, he'll stop. And he'll be a good man. He'll see my value, that I'm loyal, that even though he cheats, I don't, that even though he's unfaithful, I love him, and that I'm worthy. I wanted to prove my worth to this man. And he did love me, but not enough. And the truth is, he didn't love himself. He didn't think very good of himself to even be a faithful, good man. He thought this big about himself. And whatever void he was filling, he was trying to fill with other people. And when I look back at that, I did my own part in that relationship. I did a lot of mothering and a lot of nagging. Well, he put me in a masculine energy, so I wore the pants, and it wasn't good for the relationship. Now, if I look at it, yeah, it was his fault, but I had my part. And we just weren't right. We weren't right for each other. We weren't right. And I was always scared that if he left, he would go be good to somebody else. That if he left me, he would be good to the woman he cheated on me with and marry her and live with her till the day they die and live happily ever after. It was all BS. We broke up, and any woman he was with after, even the woman that he was cheating on me with, who decided to go ahead and have children as well, was cheated on, lied to, and unhappy, and they didn't make it. And anybody else he went with, they didn't make it. He would cheat on them too. So I had to realize it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. I'm not the one. I'm not the problem. It's not me. He's cheating on everyone that he chooses. He chooses a woman and he cheats, period. That's him. That's his prerogative. That's nothing to do with me. I'm not causing this. Yes, I had my part, but this was a lesson. This was karma. This was growing up. This was maturing. This was seeing things from a different perspective. That it didn't matter what I did and how long I stuck it out and how many kids I popped out, and it didn't matter. He was going to cheat because that was his lot. Okay? So I got out of it. Unfortunately, karma has its own ways of showing you lessons. Before I tell you the rest of that, let me just say, I hated, despised, and wanted complete vengeance in my heart. I didn't act on it, but in my heart, I wanted those third parties to fail. And I saw those third parties as whores, harlots, loose women, no good trash, homewreckers, garbage human beings. I saw those women as complete waste and demonic evil entities that came to destroy. And to be 100%, I hated them. I saw them as less than a person. I hated them, despised every single one of them. I didn't blame them because I know he was the one pursuing. I didn't blame them, but I hated them. I hated them for being okay with it. I hated them for knowing about me and our children and still going along with it. I hated them for not being stronger than him and stronger than me. 11:11 on the clock when I said it. That was a revelation. I wanted them, these third parties, to be better than the both of us and stand up and say enough and stand up and say no and say, I have a boundary. You can't touch me. You can't be with me unless. So I had the luxury of learning a karmic lesson by being the third party. And that's because I hated them so much. I didn't blame them, but I hated them. And I saw them, like I said, as garbage. So I unfortunately had the pleasure of walking down karmic lane and finding myself in Karmicville, where I became the third party. Something I never thought I would ever be in my life. I became someone that listened to the BS of a man I loved. I believed every word. I hoped for the best. I believed he was stuck in a situation he couldn't get out of. I believed that he was trying to get out of it. And I believed I won when he did get out of it to be with me, but just to get out in general. But I felt happy that I wasn't going to be that third party forever. I was like, okay, now he's here. We're happy. Great. And this is what he wanted. I thought this is what he wanted. But that wasn't the truth. He didn't know what he wanted. He didn't know if he wanted to be married to that person and have that family or be happy and in love and have a family with me. He didn't know what he wanted, and he was playing both sides till he could figure it out. And it went on and on and on, and it got deeper and deeper and deeper. He, by the way, left that person quickly. That situation didn't last. As soon as me and him got into a deep situation, it didn't last. And then I thought we'd be together, but we weren't. He kept me like a secret. And I had to be okay with that because of family reasons. And then years went by and he found another partner, not me. And somehow kept the game going between he and I. And I'm not going to go into all of that, but I just want to say I've seen both sides. And I see now how third-party people can get stuck believing someone's BS because you love them, because you believe every word, because you hope for every best. And I've been on that sideline for years. Not currently, but for years. And waiting for that person again, happened once before, now it's happening again, to choose me. And it didn't matter that I had his child. It didn't matter that I was more beautiful. It didn't matter that I had more money. It didn't matter that we were better at getting along together. None of it mattered to this person. There was some other ulterior motive for why this person was continuing to do that and not choose me.
So, that one with the big head and book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we have a new number.
Oh, that's nice.
So, that one broke, but now we have a new number, I guess.
Okay, well, that's good. You can name that one too, honey. I love you. I'll be down soon enough.
Because of Louis' death.
Okay, I'll be down soon. So anyways, listen, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not garbage. I'm not trash. I'm not a terrible person. I'm definitely not a homewrecker. Seeing the other side of the coin is seeing how completely innocent a third party could be, and how they're believing in the best. They're believing in beauty. They're believing in love. They're believing in that person becoming genuine with themselves to be with that person. And the third party really believes that. They really believe this person is just wounded. This person is just hurt. This person just needs to come be whole. You know, they really believe that. And so I'm here to say I've seen both sides. I've been the hater and the hated. You know, I've been the wife and the third party, and it's not what it's all cracked up to be. And it's not what you would assume. And it always comes down to one lesson in both sides of that coin is self. Self-worth, self-love, self-care, and how you value yourself at the end of the day. So those lessons were not as much about teaching him, helping him grow and find himself, healing him. The whole time, those lessons were about me. Both men. They're about me. They weren't about them. It wasn't about me coming in as a healer to change their lives. It wasn't about me coming in to be the one. No. It was about me being the one for me. And feeling like I have enough value for me and enough worth for me that I don't need any of that. But you have to kind of get there, right, Aquarius? We have to get there. And we have to survive and thrive. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you, Aquarius, because this is what I see in these two cards for you. That little thing that I shared with you, that's what I see. So whatever you're going through, that's the lesson. Let's see your person. Let's see Aquarius's person. Hanged Man, strength in reverse. We're going to call them a weak person. Your person is caught up in a spider's web. They don't see it from a different perspective. They're very much caught up in themselves. And they're very much caught in their own desires. Like they're very selfish. And it's about sacrificing their selfishness and being strong enough to be the man of the home or the masculine in the relationship, or to be the one to overcome their addictions, their vices, and their desires. They've got to sacrifice to be a better person. And this is also they're holding back from you. They're holding back from you because they're living in a whole different world than you. They're like in a dream. What their life is a fantasy. It's not even real. It's not even real. Show me Aquarius. Aquarius, you have Six of Swords in the reverse and King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is not a good combo. This is, you've been unable to move on. You've tried to move on with other people, but you can't, or you haven't. Okay, and what makes matters worse, this has put you in a financial bind. This breakup, this third-party situation has brought you to a financial worry. You used to be okay, and I think it's because you shared finances with this person. So you're like, oh, my life was a little bit easier. I had someone to depend on financially, and I had someone to depend on with the family or with the kids to go pick this up, to get that for dinner, or, you know, to clean up the house or whatever. But now it's all on me. And instead of seeing that as a curse, see it as a blessing. You may not be upright right now financially, but you're getting there. And you're going to be far better off than them. Your health has also taken a turn. We've talked about that since the beginning of your reading. So there's something that this has definitely taken a toll on your health, your personal well-being. But this person does not have the courage to step up and own their part in this situation. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're losing crap. Don't worry, I'll grab the bonus. So this is them. Four of Pentacles, broken karmic cycles. The one that fell is karmic. They are headed for Karmicville like a train. It's loud and it's furious and it's fast, and they are going at full speed towards Karmicville. And that is their choice. They do not want to let go of this karmic. There's some kind of an addiction, some kind of I can't let them go. I can't stop talking to them. I'm addicted to them, or I need them, or I feel secure with them. Or maybe that karmic is clingy and secure and needing them. I mean, I don't know which way the cookie crumbles, but this could be a Cancerian. It could also be a Scorpio. And maybe even a Leo, I don't know. But under that we have Virgo energy, Knight of Pentacles. There you are, Aquarius star. This is going to take a long time to recover. They don't want to let go of their karma. They are not willing. And this is their addiction. And we talked about addiction from earlier, and you know, it's twisting now on your person. They don't want to quit drinking. They don't want to quit smoking. They don't want to quit doing this drug. They don't want to quit fooling around with this karmic. And the karmic doesn't want to quit them. It's not good for anybody, but they don't know how to quit. Your person still has to wake up, Hanged Man, because your person still doesn't have the courage, the balls, the strength, the determination, or the wisdom to know this is not healthy, this is not good, and I need out. They haven't woken up to it. And they're just busy living a life, wearing a mask, pretending, and it's been going on for years. Something about 4 years, maybe 5 years, this has been going on. And you're just like, I can't. I feel like this has been years of cheating. Maybe just now you're finding out about it, or maybe you've known about it. I don't know, but years. And the big question is, how much do you love yourself, Aquarius? I shared my story with you. I've been on both sides of the coin. I know the lesson. Self-love, self-respect, self-value, self-care. And it's not me, it's them. I learned that lesson. Are you willing to learn that lesson? Are you strong enough? Are you ready to get out of your own head and out of your own way and be like, yep, that's my problem. That's what I need. Let's get a message for Aquarius. And I feel like no matter how much you tell your friends and your family, like, hey, I'm fine, it's all an illusion, you're really not fine. You're just trying to make it look fine. Okay, you're trying to make everyone think you've got it all together, it's okay, everything's great. It's not. You're falling apart, and it's okay to fall apart. The card that comes out for you, Aquarius, is prayer is dope AF. Someone is trying to tell you to pray. Pray for your own strength. Pray for your own healing. Pray for your own wisdom to see this and see your worth. Pray that you're protected from evil and pain and suffering. There's also a circle of friends that you've associated yourself with because of them. Friends because of their coworkers or their circle of friends or their family, and those friends are going to cause you pain. They're going to help you fall deeper down the pit to where you feel less and less about yourself. You're going to put yourself in situations you shouldn't be in. Get out and get out now. Detach yourself away from this person. You haven't been able to, but you've tried. Six of Swords in reverse, you have attempted, but you really need to pull yourself away from the situation. The recommendation in this card, is move. Not only move on, but move. Get away from this place. Get away from these people. You can do better financially somewhere else. And you may say, how? I'm stuck here, Karmicville. How? I'm stuck in this job. How? I'm stuck in this house. How? I'm stuck with these friends. How? My family's stuck here with work, job, career, school, love, whatever. How? Listen, this is about you. And whoever's meant to be in your life will follow. Take that to the bank. Whoever is meant to be in your life will follow you. And now I'm hearing Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg. I will follow him. I will follow him wherever he may go. Don't follow this guy wherever he may go, or girl. Follow God. Follow Source. Follow your Creator. Follow Spirit. Go where the wind takes you. And I'm hearing Disney, Pocahontas, when she's talking to the mother tree, the old wrinkly tree mother spirit. You know, and the leaves go under her and she's like, follow your heart. Go wherever the earth and wind may take you. Trust it. And she follows her heart and she goes to John Smith and she goes across the ocean and whatever. It's the movie. But this is about following Spirit. And you need to pray to be closer in tune with Spirit. Seriously, Aquarius, spend a little time asking the universe for what you want. Even if you're speaking into the void, at the very least, you'll hear your own wish list and get a better idea of what you really do want. You might even figure out what the first baby step is to getting it. At the very best, there's a strong A genie in the sky who will magically grant you all your wishes. And I'm also hearing this, sometimes what you want, because you're attached to them, changes, right? Hanged man. Like when you're with someone, when I was with them, I used to want certain things. I just want this house. I just want this life. I just want this kind of wedding. I just want this kind of family. I just want to be able to go here and there with my person, and as long as I'm in their arms, I'm happy. And sure, that's what I wanted then. But then changes. There are things you want now because you were with them. But you've changed, they've changed, and they're no longer around. But you're still around wanting what you used to want with them. And it's like, I wanted this apartment, this high-rise, whatever, with them in the city. I wanted that. We wanted that dream. I still want that dream with them. We wanted to live here and retire here and be here. And yet they're gone. And you still want that dream. When you separate from someone, your dreams change. You change. All of a sudden, you go from wanting to be within a 3-mile radius to wanting to see the world. You go from wanting to look and act and be a certain way and growing old with someone. Because a lot of you Aquariuses imagine growing old. Saturn, hello. Growing old with this man or woman. So you have this vision. But now it's changed. Maybe now you want to travel. Maybe now you want to see the world. Maybe you want to go to Greece, Bali. Maybe you want to go to Brazil. Maybe you want to live in Colombia. I don't know. I'm just bringing things up. Maybe you just want to live in an RV and travel the country. Start a YouTube channel. Maybe you just want to live off the land in a little home, a little tiny cabin, somewhere beautiful. Maybe you want to move back home where your roots are. Maybe you want to move closer to your niece and nephews and sister and best friends. Maybe you want to move to a city you've never lived before, but you've always dreamed about. Maybe you could care less about the house, but you really want that car you've always wanted. Or maybe you want that RV. Sell the house and get one. Sell the house, get a tiny house. You know, you don't have to stay attached. And this is saying you can have whatever you dream. And what if you tell yourself, well, my mom wanted me to have this place. My dad wanted me to have this place. My husband, my wife we promised we'd be here for the kids. I made promises, or I have responsibilities. Totally Saturn. The lesson here is let go. Let go. Saturn is an obstacle. Saturn is a ball and chain. Saturn is a lesson. And Saturn is karma, and it teaches you. And yes, it honors elders, and it honors contracts, and it honors dedication. But did you know Saturn is also the giver of dreams, the giver of good karma, the giver of wealth? Saturn will let go of those things and give you a wish come true. If you've pleased Saturn, and I do think you've pleased Saturn here, you've been dedicated, you've been loyal, you've been hardworking, you've been a good son or a good daughter, and you've been a good wife or a good husband, you've been a good mom. So you deserve something for you now. And it's okay for you to break free from your cycle, your area, your patterns, everything. You're not going to do this the rest of your life. You're not going to be at this job the rest of your life, maybe 10 more years at best, if you really pushed it. It's not forever. And then what? You know, think about where you're building your life. This is a midlife crisis, or this is a get up and turn around and make a different choice. This is a get up and change. Do it for you. This rest of your life is for you, not for them. What does this person want to tell you? The person that cheated on you and had a third party. What does this person want to tell you? Show me for Aquarius. I've replayed all of our conversations, and I've looked back at all the times we've shared together. Aquarius, I am so sorry for always holding back with you. They, you know, take this as a confession. They've never been really real with you. They've only been half there. The other half of them was in the bottle, or the other half of them was in their work, or in drugs, or in another person. But they've never been 100% with you. And I know that hurts because you've been 100% there for them, but they were never all in for you. And they're sorry that they always held back, but that's just the truth of it. Bottom of the deck is, I'm really missing you lately. Nostalgia. You know, they miss you, and it's okay that they've missed you. It's okay, let them miss you. They are missing you, and they're missing out on you. And they're going to continue to miss you. And that's okay. They should miss you because you were great. You were wonderful to them. They should miss you. And they should have regrets that they were never 100% with you. Personally, I don't think this is enough to make them change. I don't think they're going to do a 180 and completely transform themselves to be with you and come back and fix everything. They don't have the balls and they don't have the courage, and they're not awake yet, and they're hurting you more than they're giving you good. Okay? They're causing more harm than good. And this is not for you. You're better off out in the world somewhere else where you can be prosperous, divine, and beautiful and happy. And to be honest, I think this person is a karmic, okay? So it's okay to leave them. What's going on with your transformation? What's changed for Aquarius? Ooh, we have harvest. Contemplation in reverse. Bottom of the deck. This is great news. I think Virgo got this one, and I did see Virgo in here. You might be tied to a Virgo in some way, but listen to this. Money. Big breath, Aquarius. Money is in your grasp. He's got a golden apple. You've got a golden opportunity, a golden nugget. Yes, you do. There is a door opening for you, Aquarius. And you can grab it and you can take this harvest and you can go and do what's good and change your life. Or you can throw it away. But let me tell you, money is coming to you. And it's to help, Nine of Pentacles, get you out of this karmic situation. Money is going to be the answer. Money is going to get you the home you want, the move you want, the car you want, the job you want, the life you want. Money is going to get you away from Karmicville. You've been waiting for this ticket. And finally, this ticket is here. You can detach. But again, it's a choice. Collect the bounty you've earned, Aquarius. It's payday. All your hard work over the years has paid off. You've earned a great reward. You're going to reap the fruit of your labor. Prepare for a feast and rejoice in your bounty. The luxuries of rest, celebration, and daydreams are yours. Enthusiastically, you imagine refinements and variations on your next success. Still, you are humbled knowing that the universe granted you good timing and fertile conditions for this harvest. Hard work alone isn't enough. You need grace and you need luck and a plan for your winnings so you don't waste them. As you harvest this, it's important not to distract yourself with minor blemishes. Nothing is perfect, and thank goodness. Perfection is stagnant, brittle, and limiting. Instead, seek wholeness, a dynamic process in which the win is big enough to tolerate a few worms and a few bruises. Invite others to help harvest. Later, everyone will join in the food, fun, and lightness. The time of wealth, celebration, and joy fills the days and weeks to come. Like the farmer who saves the seed for the crop for next spring, we're careful to save as much as we can for the next planting. Don't forget to invest your money. Knowing is the time of bounty that will pass, as life has ups and downs, and the mighty circle of the miracle round. The element is earth. This is a job well done. This is the number 8, and the phase is an ending. Aquarius, don't blow it. Don't be indebted to other people. Oh, I got to get my son this, my daughter this, my husband, my ex this. I got to get my friend this. I owe this. Don't blow your money on stuff that doesn't serve you. Right now is the time to invest in you. A better you is going to yield a better investment and more harvest crops to come. Invest in your health. Invest in your home. A new home. Invest in money-making opportunities. Invest. Talk to someone about investments, but you might be getting 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, I don't know, but you might be getting a lot of money. And you're going to have to spend it wisely. You have a choice. It's an opportunity. They're not going to shove it down your throat. Here, take it. Take your $200,000. Shove it. No, you can either have what you've always had, struggle, cheating, misery, disappointment, and you can let your money sit in savings, or you can let your money sit in a property that you don't really want. You could let your money sit somewhere, or you could take it out and you could go do something with it. You're lucky. You're blessed. And this is because your hard work paid off. You weren't meant to struggle your whole life. But you have to be smart enough to figure that out and to make the right decision. And you have to be brave enough. You have to have some kahunas, some balls, some courage to sacrifice the life that has been and go after the life you want. I'm going to read contemplation in reverse just as we end. Aquarius, this card appears upside down because you may find it hard to get quiet time for inner work right now. The call to action may be too pressing, and you may resist being still. You may resist this move. You may resist this message. Though you know contemplation on this is important. 44 minutes, 4 seconds on the clock. Other things feel more urgent, more important, but there is no action in contemplation. It's a time of waiting, gestating, and simply being. Yet it is necessary to be productive. To, oh my gosh, as follow field is to the harvest. Productivity and follow field is to the harvest. Silent introspection is going to help incubate this new energy, to this new choice, to this new life. Number 66 on the page. And what I'm hearing is you feel like there's a lot of other things that could be more important than this. Maybe your work really needs you. Oh, boo-hoo, they'll get over it. Let them be. It's not your business. You may feel like your kids need you more now than ever, but they're not always. They're going to have their own lives. They're going to have a chance, and you're not. You may think, oh, but my ex could really use this and this and that. No, he doesn't. She doesn't. No. They had their chance. You may think this kind of a blessing is for other people, not for me. Wrong. This is why you need it more than anyone. You need this gift more than anyone. You need self-love and selfishness right now more than anyone. And it's okay. And it's even good. And you should do it. It's okay for you, Aquarius, to stop thinking about the world and how you can fix it, which is not possible. Stop watching the news. Stop watching other people's problems. Stop caretaking others. Oh, but I'm responsible for these kids. I'm responsible for the... No, they have their own life. They're adults. It's you. It's you, and it's you, and it's always been you. And you're just afraid to be alone. You're afraid to be alone. But alone is where you're going to feel alive. And you're going to thrive. Anyways, this is your reading, Aquarius. I hope you're brave enough to get out of this situation. Thank you for watching me. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. And if you guys are looking to do the 1111 cards, I will come on later and do them. Everyone that paid is already on there. I only had 2 people, so that's why I haven't rushed to do the 1111 yesterday or today during these readings. I'll still give you guys an opportunity to go ahead if you want to get 1111 readings. It's 1111 per card, but it's going to be later, okay? Because I've already been on here, what, 3 hours today? So it's going to be later, and I only have 2 people, so it's not going to be a long video. Whoever wants one, you know what to do. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Oh, and Sumo's jumping around like a crazy boy. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. See you soon.
It's me, Matthew. Just keep swimming.
Yeah, just keep swimming.
Always swim.
Always
Never
swim.
stop swimming.
You're so cute, Matthew. He's just precious. Yeah, well, such a shark. Okay.
No, actually, there's a shark. Keep swimming.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye.